Hello guys, welcome to my video, Object-Oriented Programming Tutorial in Java. In my videos, I assume that you already have your Java environment ready in your PC, so I will just start with the coding and explanation of some fundamental concepts in OOP. And in this video, I would like to discuss the concept of class and objects, which are very important to understand before we move on to the other object-oriented concepts. And I want to use some simple real-world scenarios in my explanations, and hopefully it will be easier for you to follow. So let's start with the definition first. I will write here as the Java command. So class is basically the blueprint or the design of our objects or concept of the objects that we will actually use later in the program. And object is the element or instance or the real component of the class that we will use in our program. So we will create one example of a class and we will give the class cat as the name. Okay, we know cat has attributes and methods, and we can say attributes as the data that a cat has, and the method is the action that an object is able to perform in the program. Okay, the cat, we can say integer eyes, and I will initialize the eyes variable with value 2. So cat has 2 eyes, and the cat is able to perform speak, for example. And in this method, I will just say meow, for example, yeah, meow. Okay. So we have defined our class cat, and this class has eyes as the attribute, and also it has speak as the method. So if we create the object later, the cat object later, the cat will have 2 eyes and the cat will be able to speak, only speak. The cat is not able to run, to walk, to eat, for example, because we have not defined those functions, those methods in our class. Okay, and now in our program we need to create the object of the cat. So we need to give the name or the type of the object that we want to create. So in this case is cat, and next we have to provide the name of the object, and I will just give Tom as the name, and then we use the syntax new cat. Okay, and that's all. Now we have the object Tom. Tom is the first cat that we have created now in our program. So if we create our second cat, for example, Sweetie, I don't know, a new cat. So now we have 2 cats, right? And their names is Tom and Sweetie. So to make it easier to understand, I will just create the illustration here. So it is very important to remember that after we define the class cat, we still don't have any cat yet in our program, because this is only the design, this is only the blueprint or the concept of a cat. So until the code in this line, until this first line, we still don't have any cat in our program. But after we execute this cat Tom equal new cat, finally in our program we have our first real cat object. So I will draw here. This is Tom. Okay. And Tom has 2 eyes. I will draw the eyes. Where is it? Oh, this is the color. Okay. Sorry. It's here. Tom will have 2 eyes. So pardon me of the proportionality of the eyes, but it doesn't matter as long as you understand my explanation here. So now we have Tom. Tom doesn't have any feet because we don't give him the feet. It's okay. And after the second line here, we will have our second cat named Sweetie. I will throw Sweetie below Tom. Okay, this is Sweetie. And Sweetie also has two eyes. Two eyes. Okay. Okay, her eyes is not too proportional. No problem. This is Sweetie's eyes. Okay, and Tom and Sweetie have the method speak. Okay, both of our cats can speak. So I will give the illustration here. Okay, speak. Tom can speak. I will write here meow. And Sweetie have the exact same method as Tom. So also meow. So I hope you get the idea here. So suppose we want to add one more attribute for our cats. Let's say integer legs, and we give 4 as the value. And since our cats now have legs, why don't we make one more method for them, void walk. And in this method I will just let them say I am walking. So now our cats have two attributes, eyes and legs, and they have two methods or actions that they can perform, speak and walk. And how do we call those methods? Basically we just write the object names, in this case Tom. Okay, let's make Tom speak, and the other one is Sweetie, and let Sweetie walk. Okay, let's see how our program runs. So it's now appearing on the console that Tom is saying meow and Sweetie is walking, basically just by printing I am walking here. Okay, so now if we want to update our illustration here, so our cats now have legs as well. I will draw the legs for Tom, 4 legs. Okay, and then other 4 legs are for Sweetie. Okay, just like that. And why don't we write also the methods? I am walking, and Sweetie is also the same method. I am walking. Okay, now these illustrations describe how our program here goes. And how do we access our variable here? Basically we can just print it out. For example, I want to print tom.eyes, and the other one is to print Sweetie.legs. You can see the result here, 2 and 4. Okay, and basically this is not a recommended ways to access variable, because we should use encapsulation, but that will be in another videos. Or the other way is we can access here. So instead of saying meow, I can say I have blah 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 eyes. So if we ask the cat to speak, the cat will say I have 2 eyes here. Let's run it. Okay, I have 2 eyes. So I guess that's all for now. If you have questions, you can ask in the comment section below. Thank you for watching and see you on my next video.